Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and back to Dream Machine Creations. And in today's video, we will be taking a look at my 3-year vocal transformation. We will be taking a look at my very first performance, my very first recording, as well as my most recent performances.
My presence unknown to this day, still see them as the judge.
This video is not only in regards to my singing transformation, but to my vocal transformation and how vocal lessons helped me to develop my voice. So without further ado, let's just jump right into today's video.
For my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if you stay.
I started taking vocal lessons in August 2020. Now, prior to me taking vocal lessons, I had crippling anxiety due to my voice being underdeveloped.
Apparently my storage was full, so I needed to get rid of something.
At the time of recording that video, I was 19 years old, and to this day, I still cringe very much when I watch it. Around that time, I reached out to my first vocal coach to not only get into singing and learning how to use my voice, but also finding my voice, which ultimately led to me performing for the very first time.
If teardrops couldn't be bottled, there'd be swimming pools filled by models. Told that tight dress is what makes you a boy.
At the time of recording this video, the pandemic had just passed, so everything was still in such a weird place and nobody really knew what was going on. After the first ever performance, of course, I wanted to improve, not only in regards to my skill as a performer, but also to my musicality and my voice development. So I tried to push myself further out of my comfort zone, and I actually tried my very first live performance not too long after that. Now this was a whole new experience for me. I had never performed up until that point. I had such difficulties with my anxiety, but I knew that if I couldn't push myself out of my comfort zone, that it would be in vain. The performance itself was probably in front of 30 people. The bar was so extremely noisy and you could barely hear me singing. Although it wasn't the most pleasant experience at the time, it didn't change my mind in regards to music. So I kept practicing, I kept going to my vocal lessons, and ultimately that led to my very first vocal recording.
'Cause I'm feeling like I'm ready for love, and I wanna be your everything and more.
Now, this was an absolute surreal experience. I feel like this is such a major milestone in any performer's career or any performer's journey. I feel like the biggest thing that you want to achieve as a musician is to go to a recording studio and record that first song. And at that point, I had achieved that. It felt incredible, it felt amazing, and I still remember every single detail that had happened. I vlogged everything on this channel as well. So, I mean, go check it out if you'd like to see more about that. Of course, I continued doing my lessons with my trusty vocal coach, and this led to me doing more performances and trying to go on stage more frequently.
Guess they look like this like me. Wish you on your side of the bed. I still got your dreams here. They stare at me like souvenirs. Don't wanna let you out my head.
As an artist, I'm always looking for new ways to improve my skills and techniques, to create better art. But that definitely translates exactly the same to my music, because I was definitely looking for ways to improve not only my projection, but my volume and enunciation. By the end of 2022, I was no longer able to take vocal lessons like I once did because of some personal problems I was experiencing in my own life, but of course the expressive nature of music still prevailed, so I continued to pursue music. This led to me recording a song with one of my very close friends, Julia, who is also an amazing musician, and I'll leave her Instagram down below so you guys can go check it out. She titles herself The Singing Jewel because she is. But this was such a pleasant experience, and it was also like my very first recording, separate from my vocal coach.
There's just so much that time cannot erase. You cried-eyed, wipe away all of your tears.
Of course, this led to me pursuing different types of performances and competitions. And finally, I took part in a really big singing competition. Now, of course, starting this out, like, I was extremely nervous, not only because it has been such a long time since I've performed on stage, but also because, like, the first few times that I performed, I always had my vocal coach to kind of tell me what to do. And for the very first time, I was left to my own endeavors and my own choices. This was a really interesting competition because it gave me so much room to develop my own voice and learn about who I want to be on stage. It also gave me like the space to just be silly, you know? This competition lasted for around 2 weeks, and they also requested that you do 2 songs per week. And of course, taking part in a competition, you will get like that harsh feedback. And believe me when I say, like, it's not pleasant to hear that feedback, but ultimately it is beneficial to you as a musician. Even though it was not the most pleasant thing to hear, you kind of take it and you turn it into something more beautiful.
I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring me down. Whoa. I am beautiful, and never sneak away. Words can bring me down. No, so don't you bring me down today.
Throughout this experience, I've developed so much as a person and, you know, grown as an individual. So ultimately, I feel very content about like what I've reached and the experiences that I've had. But honestly, in regards to music, I'm not entirely sure what my future holds, but the lesson that I'm deciding to take away from this, as cheesy as it may sound, that through like hard work and dedication, you can pretty much achieve anything. Whether it's pursuing a career online, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's pursuing music, or, you know, like growing any talent that you have. If you put in the effort, you will reap the fruits of your labor. But that is all that I've got for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to like it down below and also leave me a comment telling me what you thought. Always be creative, stay artistic, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.